And we're back. Mike Cernovich, Cernovich.com. About to do Reddit AMA. Click on the link. All right, what do we got here? What do we got here? I feel like I should listen to music. Listen to a little music. All right. We got... Are you genuinely an awful person, or are you just trying to sell books? Who are you to judge anyone? Thoughts on cryptocurrency other than Bitcoin? Well, I personally own Ethereum. So I personally own Ethereum, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and BAT. So I'm long BAT also. I'm long BAT and ETH. My Bitcoin. So I'm not... Bitcoin Cash, I just haven't sold it because it was basically free money during the fork. Why do you think nothing has happened to Susan Rice and Samantha Powell? Because we don't have a functional rule of law in America. I mean, it's really that simple. Why doesn't the media care about the unmasking of the recent Peter? Well, because the media uses those people as anonymous sources. And there's a relationship between deep state and the press. This runs deep. Real talk. Why did you J.O.? That was a web forum. That was a web forum post. Nice try, though, hater. Why do you constantly shill your wallets even though nobody sends me anything? Wow. So this guy thinks nobody actually sends me Bitcoin. Why do you follow my every move? The broader point is that if people want to give fun journalism, and they see that I post a Bitcoin wallet, they go, Cernovich, I want to fund you anonymously. So this is not an intelligent person. People who, so my wallet is generally a way for an invitation for people to ask me for a private, one-time use only wallet address. So this person is just a hater, doesn't even know anything about Bitcoin. Okay, what do we got? Tickets are selling well for the event, by the way. Are the rumors true about Eric Stilwell? Oh, man. Oh, man. You got some sources, don't you? I can't say right now. But a lot of people are looking into Stilwell. A lot of people are looking into Eric Stilwell. In fact, after I broke the Kanye story, WAPO, New York Times, and a bunch of outlets were asking me, who have I heard and what have I heard? And I'm like, look, you know, this is unconfirmed, but I've heard something, Stilwell. And they go, oh yeah, everybody knows that. I'm like, okay. So, everybody, the sharks are circling Stilwell, that's for sure. He better hope that they're just rumors and they can't be confirmed. Did you hear that BOFA, I don't really know what that is. Don't know what BOFA is. What's Pizzagate? Mike, how did you get a rape charge? Rape charges were dismissed. Nice try, though. The false accusation against me was dismissed, and my initial arrest was expunged. That's why you losers can't find any court records. None exist. Expungement. So these people think they're so clever. And I always love, too, how they, they think I haven't talked about the false rape accusation. I love that people are like, we're about to ask you a tough question and we're going to hit you hard. I'm like, oh God, you're going to ask me about the rape. That was a false accusation that I talked about before the media even found it. Nobody found it. Oh, you're gonna ask about satirical tweets. Oh my God, you're such interesting people. Nobody's ever asked me these questions. You really got me on the ropes. Oh no, Pizzagate. Oh my God, I can't even. I've never been asked such hard-hitting questions before. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to function. Speaking of which, Gorilla Mindset Smooth is now out. It's now released to the general public. GorillaMind.com. I'm about to take 3. Red pill, black. What do you think about that? So we couldn't decide if we wanted red pill or red pill, black. GorillaMind.com. Watch people go, how are you so productive? Coach, man. And then we have, this is smooth. 2 formulations. This is for the bros. This is for the Cernos. I don't like much caffeine. So Gorilla Mind Smooth has no stimulants, really. Rush is hardcore. Rush is for the bros, man. Rush was, when I was 25, maybe up to 35, you want those pre-workouts and you want to, And then you get to the point where I am, where you're like, nah, man, I just want to be mellow, dude. I just want to mellow out a little bit. GorillaMind.com, 2 formulations for you. We also have an age-defying serum. So we also have we got a lot of stuff going on. Facial for the women. Well, and for the men, for everybody. GorillaMind.com. Hey, Michael, long-time follower here. You always love, they're like, long-time fan, and then they always ask a passive-aggressive question. You guys think I don't know how Reddit works. Haters and losers. Haters and losers. So I'm going to get going live on Facebook, too. So ask Mike Cernovich anything. So I'm going live on Facebook. Maximum streaming abilities. All right, so if you're watching on Facebook, my eyes a little allergy, I guess, a little allergen. Wow. A lot of comments, a lot of haters out today. In your mind, what makes the gorilla mindset superior to other mindsets, such as the ones that think rape is bad? Why are you thinking about rape all the time? By the way, who saw the Jink posts? Jink, not a very nice guy. The thing is, everything these people try to, pin on me, I can point to liberals saying worse, right? Sorry, dude. People troll. Get over it, dude. People troll. It's not a big deal. You're gonna have to get over it. Well, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to get over it. You can do whatever you want to do. But the broader point is that people have fun on the internet, and you're just gonna have to get over it, or cry more, because I don't care. I don't care. I love it. All right, Mike, buddy, longtime fan. How do you wake up every morning and resist the urge to swallow a bullet, knowing that your lasting memory on this planet will amount to nothing more than a fecal stain on humanity? I sleep like a champ, and I wake up energized every day. I sleep like a champ and wake up energized every day. How is your life going? Chap? I think I'm going to start calling people chap instead of cuck. You get banned now on social media. You can't call anybody cuck. In 2016, you said on the Rubin Report, it's time to stop digging up people's old tweets. You dug up Sam Cedar's old tweets and got him fired. How is this justified in your mind? Turnabout is fair play. Don't you love, though, how the haters are the ones who know the most? This is why, if you're watching in real time, this is why I tell you I love the haters. Why do I love the haters? All these comments are coming from haters, and they know everything. They watch everything that I do. In 2016 on the Rubin Report, I don't even remember that. When the hell was I on the Rubin Report? I forgot. So these people are such haters. They literally remember and watch every video and everything that I do. I'm like, oh shit, I don't remember being on the Rubin Report. I don't remember saying that. Okay. That's why you gotta love the haters. You gotta enjoy them because they're the most dedicated fans. Howard Stern proved this actually. Howard Stern proved it actually. And it's amazing actually. Hold on, I'm gonna tweet out another link. Get this out. Will you go back in the Rubin Report? I mean, I'll go on anything that does over 100,000 views. A lot of people go, Cernovich, why won't you go on Sam Cedar's show and just let him rough you up a little bit? Well, one, I'm not into whatever your fetishes are. Two is his videos do like 10,000 views. Look, I ain't gonna go on anybody's show unless we're friends if you're not gonna give me 100,000 people to watch. Why would I do, like, why did you hang up on this one guy? Because I found out it wasn't a big show. I hung up on this public radio person who wanted to be mean to me because not that many people watch it. If you want to be mean to me, you got to bring an audience. You can be mean to me. You can be as mean as you want to me, but you got to bring me guaranteed 100,000 people into the room. If you can't bring me 100,000 people in the room, I got other things to do with my time. No offense. Well, actually, offense. How is taking down Chuck Schumer going? I'm hunting down the forger. So, life is long. And destiny is mine. And destiny is on our side. Are you maintaining emotional control right now? You tell me. A lot of these questions are just boring hater questions. Come on. I mean, I'm bored. You jerk off, you rape, you post tweets, you... Come on, come to the Reddit, ask me an interesting question. I'm already bored with this shit. Oh my, I know every question people are going to ask before they ask it. Ask me something interesting. Alright, I didn't do this to get asked dumb questions about stupidity. Like, ask me, like, cool questions. So boring. So predictable. Do you people just all... Do the haters just live in like some little hive mind where they all just think alike, ask the same 3 questions? Ask me something insightful. Any plans to update your Patreon? I have been. I've been having calls with my Patreons. Are you one? Hey, Mike, big fan. God, the Reddit people really know my work, and they really hate me. Hey, Mike, I recently began experimenting with nootropics and wondering if the feeling of my neurons will ever... So they want to always be clever, but that's fine. Thank you. Enjoy Gorilla Mind. See, I don't know what these people... It's like boring, guys. Very, very boring. Hey, Cerno, I kind of expected you to do this in the Donald. Oh, no, this is the main AMA. I like to go into the hater crowd. I have not watched The Last Jedi. I did watch Stranger Things 2. And it sucked. First season was great. Was great, though. Stranger Things 2, not good. I made myself watch it just because Shauna... One of her pet peeves of mine is that I'll just stop a show. I'm like, I don't like it. I watched 5 episodes. No, we got to finish it. We got to finish it. We got to finish it. No, we don't, babe. We don't. We can do whatever we want to do. Mike, question that's been bugging me. Did you title your book Gorilla Mindset because gorillas are one of the few animals that can't recognize themselves in the mirror? Again, these are all haters. How do they know? I don't know about all these people I hate. I couldn't tell you what films Meryl Streep has had. The people, I don't know what movies Roman Polanski did. The people that I don't like, I don't know what they do. I don't follow what they do. It's so bizarre to me how obsessed people are with me, but that they don't like me, right? It just doesn't make any sense to me. This is how people spend the time. But I will answer seriously. Gorillas are a powerful animal, and gorilla mindset is how to develop a powerful mind. So that's why people go, Cernovich. Why is it a gorilla mindset? Why gorilla, blah, blah, blah. Because unconsciously, people want a stronger mind. Unconsciously, people think of a gorilla as being a powerful animal. It's just unconscious. It's persuasion. What are your predictions on BCH? I don't know, actually. I'm a hold, not buy on Bitcoin Cash. So I'm holding my Bitcoin Cash, but I'm not buying. Hey, Mike. Another person asked about the mirror. Is that like a meme now? So this is the second person to ask me the same question. So I'm going to say, no, there's a bunch of people asking that. What the hell? Read Gorilla Mindset to come up with better questions. Yours has been asked by several other people. You thoughtless zombie. Hey, Mike is... Oh, that's a funny meme. I'm not going to say that. Mike. Is Gorilla Mindset acting like a total whiny baby in a form you brought upon yourself? Who's acting like a whiny baby? I'm having a good time. Oh! Projection. What do you think, Julius? Here's Julius. I don't think the Facebook people... Have you seen Julius? Hey, Cyra, we're doing an AMA. Ask me.
Video?
Well, I'm answering on Reddit, and then I'm reading the questions on video. Come on, I got a platform stream. I mean, you know how that works.
Smart.
You got to be everywhere all the time. Omniscience, right? Omnipotent means you know everything. Omniscience means you're everywhere.
Okay, we gotta go.
Cyra, can Cyra say hi for a minute?
Say hi, bud.
Are you tired? Are you a sleepy bird? Are you a sleepy bird?
Let me take your jacket off.
Are you a sleepy bird?
Sarah, let me take your jacket off.
Oh, by the way, if you're on Facebook, hit like. Hit the like button if you're on Facebook. If you're on Periscope, tippity tap the screen.
Let's go say hi, Daddy, really quick, and then we go sleeping.
Stop projecting. Do you want to say hi, Cyra? Do you want to say, oh, look at you. Okay. Whoa. Oh, you're sleepy. Oh, okay. It's nap time. Okay, you get your nap. You get your nap. You get your napping. She gets your napping. Okay, go get your milk.
Say bye-bye.
Cyrus says sorry. She's grouchy. She wants to take a nap here. Facebook people say hi. She's just tired. She's not in the mood for this Reddit nonsense. This is my face right now. This is my face when people are hating on my dad. That's how we would meme that. Yeah. My face when looking at Reddit neckbeards trying to judge the greatness that is the gorilla mindset.
Sorry, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right.
No?
This Reddit's boring. They're just all dumb haters. It's like the same
know.
questions. Oh my god, you jerk off in a car, you rapist, grandma. Yeah, it's so boring. These people are just, like, they're just not fun. It's not even fun. At least the 4chaners are fun. They're creative. They're mean and nasty, but in, like, a creative way. These people are just, like, so boring. But whatever, we'll get a lot of comments.
Bye.
As long as we get a lot of
What
comments.
was that blink, sweetie?
Oh, okay. Go to bed, baby. Go to bed. Get some sleep in.
Oh, she took it off, finally.
Oh, can I have? We're going to wear this for the rest of the day.
Alright. Love you guys.
Hey, Weird Mike, how easy to live off your ex-wife's money? You jelly?
Wow, so original.
You jelly? Yeah. Never heard the alimony. Well, and to credit, that's the first alimony question.
Alright.
So,
Don't they actually want to ask, like, real questions?
I don't know.
People are, I mean, they're just dumb.
Why does Eric Stella always look like he is about to cry? Is he hiding guilt? Humans have an innate See, that's a good question. That's a good question. Humans have an innate desire to confess. Read Crime and Punishment to see this. Read Crime and Punishment. Great book. There's an innate human need to confess. Now, why that is, that's a different question. That's a different question for anybody. Have I ever hooked up with a lady boy? Not knowingly. But post-op, who knows, man? I've been a few places. Hey, Mike. Never said that. Nice. So, never said that. Nice try with your edited videos. So, the latest kind of hater tactic is, so if you've ever watched a lot of Mike Cernovich videos, you know that I'll say things like, I hate, whatever. I hate women. I hate women. And then they create a soundboard. Here's Mike Cernovich saying, he hates women, he hates this, he hates that. It's like the new thing. But what the haters don't realize, though, is because of all the fabrications that have happened, even if you catch me doing something, nobody will believe it. That's why I thank the haters for everything they've done for me, because even if you ever catch me doing something because you lied and edited and fabricated and made up so much stuff, nobody will ever believe it. So my haters have given me the biggest get out of jail free card of all time, because I'll just say, well, it's photoshopped, edited videos. And is that another edited video? Because there's so much lies out there. So please continue to lie about me. Please edit videos about me. Please make little soundboards of me and try to make it look like I'm saying things I'm not doing. Jump cut video. Please. Because I am only human and I will make a mistake. And when I do, nobody's going to believe it. When I finally do actually do something wrong, because I'm a human, nobody's going to believe it. Because of all of you lies and fabricators and frauds and haters and fake news people. Thank you. Keep lying about me. And make your lies unbelievable too. That's the key. Your lies are so unbelievable that nobody will ever believe a believable truth. If this is, here's passive aggressive. Hey Mike, considering that you are a big Trump supporter and hate on leftists so much, why do you still use YouTube, Patreon, Amazon? Do your morals go out the window when it comes to making money? Seriously, a fan. Why are you talking to me if you hate me? Why are you obsessed, all caps, with me when you hate me? Seems like you should make better use of your time. So I'm bored already, guys. This is pathetic. This is just really, really pathetic. Hey, Mike, holographic shamanism here. Holographic memory projections via language bound by what would be in the spirit has a tendency to become more perfect in each of us through reflection of other people. This is an intelligent comment. So the holographic mind theory, we're all holograms and we're all part of the shared consciousness. So I have actually. So he goes, have you ever considered developing gorilla mindset into a metaphysical holographic edition? Yes, I have. My plan is to go esoteric around my 50th birthday. So a lot of people don't know that I do believe in the esoteric, but what I know to be true about the world is so advanced from everywhere else that I can't take people there yet. It's called pacing and leading. So I don't want to talk about what I truly know about the world because the world isn't ready for it. But I will talk about it. I will talk about it there when I'm 50. But right now we just gotta, take things, a little slower. How do you deal with the consistent attempts? It makes you adversity makes you strong. So adversity makes you stronger. My haters keep me on my toes. Haters keep you on your toes. and this is true. Like, why did I make so much money in Bitcoin last year? Well, I made so much money in Bitcoin because people were trying to cut off all my funding sources. So people couldn't donate to me in public, so then people started giving me Bitcoin. So my haters doubled or tripled my net worth because I realized, well, I have to find alternative means to make money, right? So I have to, I have to find a better way. So then I found Bitcoin. So that's what I mean by my haters are a blessing from God. God has sent the haters to me because now I have to stay on my game. I have to become an expert at marketing. I had to become an expert at, building my own platforms and everything else, right? That's the whole point. So I'm grateful for my haters. If I didn't have any haters, I would end up being like these celebrities, these really soft, weak people who don't have any adversity, and then whenever life hits them, pop, they fall down. But me, I've had so much adversity in life that I think it's fun. I think it's hilarious. So that is why, and that is the gorilla mindset. What's Alex Jones like to hang out in person? He's just like he is on TV. Alex is the same off the air as on the air. He's precocious, generous, and a bit distracted. So he's a very good person. Joe Rogan banned me from his podcast for reasons I don't know. So yeah, Alex is great to hang out in real life. He's generous, but he'll go. What you could be talking about something, he'll change the subject, like that. Mike, how does it feel to get a taste of unearned victory, only to have it snatched away from you, as was the case with the Sam Cedar incident? Wait. You mean some dude? You mean some dude I never heard of still talks about me? Sounds like a win to me. Because haters are the best promoters. That's what people don't get. So what you don't understand is, for those of you who've watched me if you're on Facebook, please hit the like button. And if you're on YouTube, but what people don't understand is that, how often do you see me obsessed with anybody, right? Where like every day I'm posting about somebody 10, 20, 30 times. So me, I have these people are obsessed with me. And the people who are obsessed with me are the best promoters. They're the ones who just, oh my God, can you believe what a bad guy Cernovich is? And then women go, well, you're boring. I like bad boys. Why do good girls like bad boys? Why do good girls like Mike Cernovich? Well, because they're bored with the male feminists. That's why male feminists have to be rapists. Because if you're a male feminist, you can't get nothing. And you're just a creep. You have to drug people. So all these male feminists talk about me all the time, and then more and more and more women are like, oh wow, this guy's actually pretty cool. I wish you had more confidence. The male feminists, they're like, he's confident. He doesn't take himself too seriously. He has a lot of fun. He'll throw on a pink bandana and not really think anything of it. He's just very comfortable in his own skin. And women find that attractive. Women find that sexy. So they go, well, I like this guy. You're telling me that he's whatever. There is no hot woman who does not like Mike Cernovich. Now, I'm not saying they all like me, but all of my haters who are female are only haters because they know that they can never have me. And because of that, they're like, well, it's like sour grapes. Oh, well, I reject you. Dude, trust me, you're not rejecting me. Right? Like, I'm not gonna look shame anybody, I'm not gonna go there. But the women I see hating on me on Twitter, trust me, you're not rejecting me. If you came up to me at a bar, I would give you the so fast. I'd be like so fast. And the guys love me too. I mean, everybody loves me. Everybody loves me. Okay, Shauna says there's actually a good question. if I want to be a citizen journalist, what is the best way to go about getting credible sources? There's a good question. Where is your cool shades, mate? Let me find your... Sean is monitoring this stuff. Cool shades, mate. Great question. Sources are people, too, and you meet them by networking. A great book on this is Never Eat Lunch Alone. So this is actually a great question. Shauna's digging up the good questions. Thank God. So Shauna's going to flag all the good questions. So if you... So sources are people too. A great book on this is Never Eat Alone. By that I mean you have to get out there. You have to get out there. Put yourself out there. Take people out to lunch. Make friends. Build a huge network. Those people become your sources. It's really that simple. So I'm going to show you 12 networking tips, Mike Cernovich. I wrote a great article on this, how to network. So that's actually, I'm a fantastic networker, obviously. That's how I have so many sources. Here's a whole podcast on networking. So that's the whole point, is if you're a great networker and great at connecting people, then those people will become your sources. It's really that simple. Let's see, Shauna. Which one, baby? I can't see which that one is. You said this is a good question, but you screen capped me like a whole page of them?
Yeah, they all were.
They're all good.
I feel like these were all like real questions, not like losers.
Oh.
Not the rest of you lefty losers.
Gotcha. Mike, it's well known you record your podcast without preparation or notes. What's your secret to speaking so eloquently off the dome? Introversion. I think all the time. Shauna will tell you. Shauna will tell you, because Shauna will like ask me a question and she doesn't realize that she's interrupting me, right? Because she'll be like, "Oh, hey, babe." I'm like, "Dude, I was in the middle of a conversation with myself." Walk. Do cardio. If you want to really hit your creative apex, just walk and just mull over a question. Imagine here's what you do. Imagine you're having a conversation. Imagine, I'm going to type it right now. Imagine you're having a conversation with someone you admire and respect, and you want to impress this person and bring your A game. That's how I think about you and those who listen to my podcasts, and I mull over every podcast before going live. Even though it seems off the cuff, I've run the topic through my brain for hours and often hundreds of hours. So Shauna will tell you, before I went on to 60 Minutes, I didn't talk to her for the full week. She was so nervous. So before 60 Minutes, Shauna was like, oh my God, she's like freaking out because I wasn't talking to her, right? And then suddenly she's like, dude, you did amazing. And I go, well, yeah, because I was in my brain. For 60 Minutes, I prepared for between 40 and 100 hours. I would walk 2 or 3 hours and just think, they're going to ask me about this. What are you going to say? How are you going to feign this? How are you going to flip this? It was like a big fight, heavyweight fight. So then when I go on, I'm just like boom, 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 because I was in my head the whole time. So when I do a podcast, I want everybody to listen to my podcast to think, God, I love this guy, man. I'm impressed. So when you come to your audience, that's the content mindset. I go to my audience with the idea, the mindset. I want to impress these people. I want these people to listen to my podcast and say, this was fantastic. I want to tell my friends about this guy. I want to tell my friends about Mike Cernovich. I want people to look up to me. I want people to admire me. And to do that, you have to look up to them. See? So when you go into it with that mindset, but you can't be a perfectionist either. So then a lot of people would go, well, I'll never feel adequate. That's a different issue, right? So you do just have to put it out there and just let people decide and open your guts up, and be vulnerable. Because Sean is beautiful, amazing, intelligent, great on camera. She hides from the camera because she's afraid of the hate. And because she's afraid she's not perfect. Well, none of us are perfect. None of us. I would have Shauna on camera every day if I could. I would never go on camera again. I would just have Shauna go on camera. But she doesn't want to do it.
What about this question? Why do culture warriors on the right have so much difficulty centralizing to strengthen their voices? Ben Shapiro, Breitbart types yourself and various others seem isolated, whereas MSM on the left do a better job of coalescing around cultural and political points. How do you resolve this problem, and what stands in that way?
Control F. Yeah, I got it. It's a mindset. Right-wing people are individualists. So Stefan Molyneux and I have talked about this. Stefan Molyneux and I have talked about this many times. So the issue is we are individualists and we want to go our own way. The left is a hive mind of collectivist thinking. That's why they are boring, but also why they are an effective political force and powerful hate mob. Is it biological? I don't know. Are we different biologically? I don't really know. First causes I'm not sure of. What makes us the way we are? But we are different. And it's and this difference, and these differences are at a fundamental level. DNA level. So that's a great question. See, that's what I mean. The right-wing people are actually asking intelligent questions.
Yeah, every question I'm reading to has so many downvotes.
Yeah, exactly. We have to dig up the smart questions because they're all getting downvoted. So you can't even find it. I can't even. Yeah, they're voted down. Comment below score threshold. So you have to go. I think Clay Travis has his own platforms. He has his own.
Should I read the question?
Hold on, no, I'm typing it. The Clay Travis one right now. So somebody. Oh yeah, the question is.
You don't want to read it out
loud.
loud.
Yeah, go ahead and read it out loud.
So Michael's responding to this question. Thoughts on Clay Travis, boobs plus First Amendment trolling, Brooke Baldwin CNN guy as a viable replacement for Bob Corker's Senate seat? How can we out more of the congressional harassment settlements? Appalling that this story isn't front page on every outlet until every congressman is outed.
Yeah, regarding the settlements, we need women to come forward. It's that simple. The media, they need to come to me because the media won't run these stories. All right. Okay, what do we got? We got some more QAnon stuff. I don't know. I haven't followed the QAnon stuff deliberately, so I am blissfully ignorant of the QAnon stuff. What do you make of the GOP's chances to hold both houses? Not optimistic. I'm not optimistic. It should be a huge win for them. But if they don't build a wall, the Dems will take it. Jeez, we got a lot of questions. That's good. The hater comments are good because, any comment's a comment. If you're watching on Facebook, hit the like button. Hit the old like button if you're on Facebook. If you're on Periscope, hey Mikey, how come a guy who made a perhaps slightly insensitive joke insulting a rapist is terrible, yet bragging about choking women is a-okay? Maybe you've never read 50 Shades of Grey, but maybe
it wasn't even bragging about choking a woman. It was literally it's an anatomical figure showing you the proper way to rape someone. You don't want to actually choke them. You want light pressure against the neck. So it's just hey, this is how you do it without actually choking somebody. So Shauna
and I have a different approach to these questions. Shauna's approach is she tries to explain it to people and everything, but they're not earnest questions. Everybody, right? They're just, you bragged about choking. What? You know what? Women enjoy.
Newsflash.
Yeah, newsflash. Women, by the way, I'm going to be very careful in how I say this.
Yeah, be cool.
But women enjoy it within a consensual context. within a consensual context, very aggressive men. We'll just leave it at that. So you either know this or you don't know it. But if you're a beta male, you're a creep like Glenn Thrush, and they won't enjoy you. So if you're a beta male or a soy boy and you read my articles, oh my God, don't ever even think about any of that stuff, because you will be in a lot of trouble. But those articles aren't for soy boys. Those articles are for women to share with their boyfriends, for women to share with their husbands, for women to share with their partners, and they're for people who women are interested in. They're not. So the people who are losers and haters, it isn't for you. And for the women, I'm sorry so many of you can't, get a good man, but that's your fault. Take better care of yourself.
Answer a question about you. Someone says, why do you constantly accuse people you disagree with on Twitter of pedophilia?
I don't constantly do that. There are a lot of...
why do you deny having a big part in Pizzagate when literally everyone saw you posting that bullshit?
Well, that's a lie. That's a dishonest question. I posted the hashtag a few times.
I think they're talking that stupid editing.
If I had a big role in Pizzagate, why do people have to edit videos about it to make it look like I have a big role? Where is the unedited video? Just unedited.
Did you ever post that or no?
No, I didn't, because NPR corrected the story.
Oh. Okay.
So that was just to get NPR to correct it.
Yeah.
I don't care that morons.
You don't care about these idiots.
Yeah, I don't care about the Reddit people believing lies about it, because they're going to believe it anyway. Just wanted the fact corrected.
Yeah.
So people have to edit videos of me to make me look bad. If I'm such a bad person, you should never have to edit a video. I've done 10,000 hours of audio and video content. If you have to splice together sentences from videos, or you have to edit out stuff from videos, then that tells me and everybody with a brain that you don't have a case. Because you shouldn't have to edit it. You should just be able to say, here's Mike Cernovich, 10 minutes, unedited content. But you can't do that. They have to edit little videos, and nobody trusts edited videos. Mike, how much do you bench? I don't bench. It's bad for the shoulders.
Okay, I have a good question.
Yes. Well, who is the username?
Stu Chapin.
Okay.
Control
Hold on.
STU.
STU.
CHAPIN.
Okay.
Should I read it?
Yes.
Okay. The question is, hey Mike, do you think that an important part of being a good critical thinker is showing intellectual humility? If so, can you tell us about a few times you have been wrong? Can you talk a little bit about how people can be better at recognizing their own faults, and how people can become more comfortable with accepting and changing those faults?
So I used to think Dinesh D'Souza's method of calling Democrats racists and Nazis was corny and ineffective. I changed this view once liberals became triggered by his latest book. I think it's called The Big Lie. So, I think it's, let me see what the book, Dinesh D'Souza? Yeah, so here's where I was wrong. I used to think, Dinesh D'Souza would be like, oh, Democrats are the real racists, they're Nazis, and I was like, dude, that's so corny, we're not going to win. And then I saw how triggered liberals were by the book, and I apologized actually on Twitter. I said I used to think Dinesh was this corny guy, and I was wrong. And then, well, how did you know you're wrong? Because I observed objective reality, right? That's how I knew, is I looked around and I'm like, well, wait a minute, liberals are triggered by this book. So obviously he's in their headspace. So obviously I was wrong. So you observe reality, right? OODA loop. So, so you just observe reality. And then when you observe reality, you say, okay, I've seen more facts about that. And after witnessing more facts, I've concluded that I was wrong. So you got to observe. It's called the OODA loop. Right? Most people don't know about the OODA loop. Observation, orientation, decision-making, action. Observe. I observed liberals being triggered by Dinesh.
Your skin's red.
What?
Your skin's spotchy.
My skin is?
Yeah.
That's fine. Just, bad skin day.
Is it the light?
It's the light. Maybe turn off the light box, or it's just Sean is telling me the lighting's bad.
Well,
so
I don't know if you're like having a reaction.
Maybe, whatever. I don't care. So observation. Pay attention. Orientation. Fixate yourself on what you need to fixate on. Focus on what you need to focus on. Decision. Change your mind.
Should we answer this question?
No, I'm trying to get through. I'm hitting refresh.
Okay. Well, we can address the dishonesty of the haters on the left. About Mike, can you talk about your genius plan to combat pedophilia on YouTube by handing out pictures?
It's a lie, though.
Exactly.
Why would we?
No, I know, but so you can let these people know this is fake news.
Well,
that's not
okay. So Sean is doing the thing again where, and this is a common internet mistake. Those people are frauds. They know they're frauds. They know they're liars. And you're not going to change their minds. Okay. And my people know that it's a fraud. Okay. So all that is wasted energy. Okay, there's nothing I can tell these people, right? Because they're not genuine people. They're not good people. So we don't spend our time responding to fabrication.
Do you want to answer a question about why net neutrality has become a partisan issue?
Yeah, see, that's a good question. I'll answer.
Control F, Wolf.
We'll spell wolf.
WOLFOLEG.
Okay, so it's downvoted. You can't even find it. See, that's the thing is people, they downvote the actual good comments. Yeah, I can't find it, babe.
WOLF.
No, I'm telling you, it's downvoted. It's hidden.
Oh, no, it only has 5. Oh, it's downvoted.
I'm literally on my computer.
Control. Oh, no, it has 5 upvotes.
Okay, come on over here. I'll show you. Okay.
Don't be.
No, I'm not. But I'm telling you that literally you can't find it. So, it's not there. Well, I'm glad that you see it. Hey, Weird Mike, big fan of alimony. So another thing, alimony mindset. Never heard that one. Gorillas have tiny penises. Never heard that one. What does it say that good questions? Yeah, exactly. Good questions are getting downvoted because the left Democrat hive minds.
Can you go to the very end of it? Is that where the good questions would be?
The Democrat hive mind is obsessed with me, and they're all asking about the same questions. So they downvote the good ones. And then they upvote the hater ones. So the question about net neutrality, why is it a partisan issue? Well, it's a partisan issue because Democrats want censorship for the internet. So Democrats want censorship of social media while arguing for a free and open internet. Trump supporters rightfully viewed that as a scam. Right? So so I used to be pro net neutrality. I was pro net neutrality. 100% pro. And then I saw that the same people who want to censor social media were saying, well, we need to have it because we need a free and open internet. And I go, well, wait a minute. You guys don't believe in a free and open internet. You guys want to censor us. So there must be a scam. There has to be a scam here. And then I fought against net neutrality and we won. So you if you're Google and you're delisting pages, and if you're Twitter and Facebook and Netflix, and you're Netflix and you won't allow Cassie J's documentary The Red Pill on, even though it's an amazing documentary that sold well, and your Twitter and you're de-verifying conservative accounts, and Breitbart took forever to be verified, right? And if you're Facebook and you're banning Breitbart links, and you're YouTube and you're banning my documentary on rape in Sweden, and then you tell me, oh, we need net neutrality, I'm like, well, probably there's some scam going on here. There has to be a scam because you're the people who want censorship. So how are you going to tell me, oh, we need a free and open internet? Free and open internet. Free and open. But you're the ones who want to censor people. So go ahead and reconcile that. Go ahead and reconcile that. Hey, Mike, how did you meet Nassim Taleb? I love his work, and I'd like to know what you think about his ideas. We met on the internet. So, like all great relationships in my life, except for Shauna, we met on the internet. Do I have any friends? Alex, I guess. How many friends do I have that I haven't met from the internet?
Alex and Trent.
So, like 2 people, right? I have 2 friends that I haven't met from the internet, right? And a wife, obviously. So I meet all my best friends on the internet. Why? Because, man, I'm an intense dude, man. I'm an intense guy.
Well, like, you even met, you met Jay, 20 years ago.
On the internet, internet forum.
Yeah,
I've been meeting people on the internet for 20 years. Holy cow, because it's 2018, right? 98-ish, 99. Yeah. So I've been meeting people on the internet for 20 years. And that's how.
Should we answer a question about Trump?
No. God, so many. Here, Mike, I have an actual question about your book. Why couldn't you interview the legendary Great Ape? Mike, why do you love date rape? What's that?
Why'd you never attend the basic officer leadership course?
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean, the military thing. I got out after 9 years. I went through OCS.
I don't know
so here's what happened. So for those of you who don't know...
Should we respond to this person?
No, we're not going to respond to that person. We don't dignify them. But I'll tell the media people. So here's what happened. I was a 2nd lieutenant. And a lot of liberals were going to try to accuse me of stolen valor, even though I never talk about being in the military. And they did a FOIA on my DD-214 because they thought they were going to do oh my God, Cernovich is lying. He was never a 2nd lieutenant. He never went through officer candidate school, blah, blah, blah. And then they got my records and they go, oh shit, he is who he says he is. Well, what are we going to say now? Oh, well, you didn't go to Ranger school. No kidding, I didn't go to Ranger. I didn't go to airborne school. I didn't do anything. I never pretended to be an airborne infantry guy. I never had was never deployed. So they couldn't catch me doing anything wrong, but then they want to go, well, you didn't go to Ranger school, and you didn't go to infantry officer basic leadership course. Okay, yeah, but I never really said I did. So what they're doing is they're making up things about me that they want to be true, but they couldn't prove, right?
Okay, this is a good question. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think right-wing culture suffers because right-wing financiers are too artistically incompetent to recognize good art and entertainment?
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should elaborate, but...
Reddit ain't shit.
All right, well, Chief, Reddit ain't shit.
SHEEIT. You might have to keep scrolling down, so then you can do Control F. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm going to say conservatives are... And I'll be careful, and I'll be precise here. Conservatives are good people, but a bit corny and boring. That's why conservative societies are high-functioning, stable, and trustworthy. So, it's like a biological thing, okay? If you want to live in a culture that's well-functioning, then you want to live in a conservative culture. It's going to be clean. It's going to keep out the riffraff. But that can lead to a lack of creativity, a lack of artistic drive. So that's sort of the big issue. So conservatives don't have a taste for the arts and culture the way liberals do. It's just different. A lot of people are like, well, I'm a conservative. I'm a conservative, and I do. I'm conservative and I do. Well, okay, but we're talking about generalities. Okay? Talking about generalities, okay? Liberalism is about challenging the status quo. Or it used to be. But now that liberalism is the power structure, the best artists will be conservatives. You'll notice this trend within 5 years. So Liberalism used to be for the little guy, the little gal, fighting the power structure. Liberalism now is the power structure. It is the power structure. So the best artists are going to be conservative, but, you know, it takes 5-10 years for that kind of cultural shift to be noticed. God, the tediousness of these people, dude. Like, are you reading how dumb these comments are?
No, I'm at the very bottom.
They're just tedious.
Yeah, I know. They're just sheep, same talking points. Go read a book. If you hate him, why are you so some guy literally went and looked up your book rankings, and said, do you call this successful? It's like, it's been out for 3 years.
Yeah, I saw a lot of books.
Yeah, he's like, number 12,000, you know, it's like, you're the loser who went and, like, looked it up.
Yeah, well, I mean, and I haven't even promoted it.
I know.
That's the thing about these people.
It's like, do you know anything about book sales? Do you know how much an average book sells? Do you know any of these things? No, you're just obsessed hater.
See, she's on it. Well, get on camera, Shauna.
No.
Get on camera right now. Here we go. I'm going to abuse her. Get on camera, Shauna. I'm tired of you not. I'm just sick and tired of you not being on camera.
We're going to edit that one.
I know. Let him, though. I think that's funny. Shauna, she got edited selectively, you know. Now she's camera shy. I just told her, you just got to embrace the selective editing.
Because I'm going to say something, and then I'm going to get in trouble for it.
No, just screw the internet.
And I'm not going to know, like, oh, I'm not supposed to say that.
No doubt.
I'm, like, very real, and I can't be on camera because I'll say something that apparently...
Shauna's too real. God, I wonder what our reality show would look like. We've sold already. Oh, wow. We're selling tickets. Good. You want to come look at... Well, no, you'll be on Facebook. Never mind. You don't want to. All right. If you're on...
Is Napoleon Legal spot on or out there?
Shadow Men is a fantastic book. Napoleon, his Twitter is interesting. His Twitter is interesting, but everybody should read. Everybody should read Shadow Men.
About, is that the same person as Anthony Napoleon?
Yeah, Anthony Napoleon.
A couple are asking.
Yeah, he is. Everyone should read Shadow Men. Do I have the hardcover handy? Maybe it's downstairs.
I think it might be downstairs.
Okay, everybody should read Shadow Men. It's a great book.
What country poses the biggest threat to the United States regarding espionage?
I'm not gonna say that. We'll just say China. We'll keep it politically correct and say China. Anybody who's gone through security training though knows. What's on my head? A bandana, bros.
It's Sarah's bandana. You took it off.
I'm getting hyped for.
What about Jank? Jank question. Are we over him?
What's the Jank question? Shauna's always editing me over there. She's like, "Don't do that," you know.
Trust me.
Trust me, don't do it. Why? I won't look cool because my brand, you know, off brand.
Can you take a moment to destroy Jank Uger now that he's been outed as a complete hypocrite?
I mean, that's pretty amazing, right?
Jank was 34 when he made his comments. Wow,
Jank. Yeah, so Jink, whatever his name is, he is a, male feminist, and he couldn't get laid, and he was so angry that he ranted about women all the time. Just a sad little boy.
Any advice on writing a book? I'm genuinely curious about doing it.
Yeah, don't write a book.
Don't respond to that or no?
Yeah, I'll respond to it. What's the username?
Control F parachutes.
Wow, we have 702 comments already.
I'm like at the bottom of the thread.
All right, tell me what it is.
His name is Parachutes.
P-A-R-A.
C-H-U-T-E-S. I guess you have to keep going to the bottom. So then when you Control F, it comes up.
Okay. Stop the hammering. It's so weird. So I'm all that balloon. So I keep thinking somebody's like trying to run up on us. Like the second time, I feel like somebody is.
Well, that's a good segue to answer another question. Have you ever been in any fights, and how did they go?
Oh God, I've been in too many. I'm gonna find parachutes. Any advice on writing a book? Yeah. So if you want to write a book, don't write a book.
Just write.
What? Just write every day. 500 to 1,000 words. Doesn't matter if they're good words. Just write words. Do this for a year or two and you'll have a book. It's that simple. You know, when I read Stephen King's book on writing when I was in college, I was like, oh, we'll write a book, you know. And he said that. And I was like, come on, bro. Give me the secret. Give me the key. Everybody wants the keys to the kingdom. There aren't, man. Women, there aren't. You just got to write every day. Eventually, you'll have a book at the end. Eventually, you have a book. Wow, a lot of haters on Facebook. Mike, he lost all credibility to me. Must be on coke. Who are these people? Do I do drugs?
Dude, he doesn't even drink wine right now.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question. Who is your left-wing equal?
That's a great question, actually.
If you want this username, it's SIMI.
Not really sure. God, so many angry people. All right, so if you're on Facebook, we're going to wrap this one up. Facebook.com. Be sure to hit the like button. All right, what's going on? I don't know. Who is my left-wing equal? I mean, we're outnumbered. So, we're outnumbered. We're outnumbered. But there's nobody on the left as effective as I am. That's why they hate me so much. There is no left-wing equivalent to me. There's nobody at my level who does more with what I have. It's not even close. Yeah, there is nobody on the left on my level, media-wise.
Okay, here's one. The username is Trumpologist. Mike, why do you turn on the president every other day?
I turn on the president every day?
It's because you can be critical of Trump.
Oh,
because
that's it. I don't.
They probably want you to be.
That guy's just much of a loser.
Yeah, go watch Bill Mitchell, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want someone who's going to be a cheerleader for everything that the president does, go watch Bill
that
Mitchell.
Person. That's
you're not sophisticated enough to follow us, bro.
You hear that? Listen to Shauna. Gosh. All right. Alright, sort by...
Okay, do you think this is a weird question or not?
Why do you do this AMA if you aren't answering questions? Most of your replies have been dodges. That's not true. That's just, now you're lying. SJWs always lie. I answer earnest and sincere questions. I do not respond to the same boring questions about gorillas and their penis sizes. Have you seen like a bunch of those?
Yeah.
You know, gorillas only have a 3-inch penis. What is it like being one of the leading peddlers of hatred in America? Well, it feels good to be a winner, you know. It feels good to be a leader of anything. But I spread love, not hate. How do I spread hate? That's another thing. Like, if I were really trying to be like, I don't spread hate.
I know, it's because you supported Trump and helped him get elected.
Yeah, it's like...
Therefore, people are brainwashed and they think anyone who supports Trump is a racist, bigoted, sexist asshole. Therefore, you spread hate.
Yeah, like, I just, like, that, like, I don't get, right? I might spread fun, but hatred?
Okay, this could be a good question, I think.
Okay.
Hi, Mike. I was thinking about going to the event in New York and bringing my girlfriend, who is pretty on the fence about the Cernovich Trump movement. Why weren't you able to get any female speakers for the event? Is that something you think about doing in the future? As a corollary, how can Trump movement attract more women? I know you live in the gorilla mindset and stuff, but there's definitely a perception of the Trump movement as a bunch of women haters. How do we shake that? We actually have a lot of women who show up to the events.
Yeah, that's actually, so I don't know if that's a hater question.
I think it seems sincere.
Okay, so let me,
As writer.
well, no, but look at how it's worded. Why weren't you able to get any female speakers for the event?
Well, it's okay, just like.
But I'm just.
We don't.
But. Who says I wasn't able to? It's me, Gavin, and Stefan, right? So that's what I mean. Is like, that's just like a passive aggressive, nasty little. Why
I don't
weren't?
think it's that nasty.
Okay, that's how I interpret it. Like, why aren't you able to get any female speakers for the event? How do you know I didn't?
Because the line of it, that's it.
Right. Well, it's me and two other bros that are good friends of mine. So, yeah, there are a lot of women, but I don't. Lots of women show up. And we actually have a burlesque performer. So,
Well, you don't know that.
She can talk too. Well, I know, but I don't like that question. Do you consider selling at 12,900 books? Yeah, that's actually amazing. The average book sells 500 copies in its lifetime. I sell more than that every month and sold over 75,000 copies already. So that's what I think is funny. These people don't know anything about publishing. They're just jealous. I'm at 77,000 copies.
What do you want most from the American people in 2018 and from our president?
Ooh. Hi, Mike. You are going to be remembered as one of the most influential most influential historic figures of our time, much like Carl Jung was to his time. I believe you are one of the biggest modern-day philosophers of our time. True. What do you recommend a person that has not read a lot of historical and philosophy books? What do you recommend for a beginner? Great question. I would start with...
Let's talk in a low voice because Sarah woke up. She's going to cry for 10 minutes and she'll fall back asleep. She does this.
June. So, I would start with Plato. Start with Plato. Start with the great dialogues of Plato.
Can you guys hear her? Periscope, can you hear her?
Okay, so I would start with the great dialogues of Plato because that's how you learn how to ask questions. That's how you learn to ask questions and to arrive at first philosophical principles.
Can you guys hear Syra?
From there, move on
roaring. I know.
To a summary of Aristotle. From there, move to a summary of Aristotle.
She does this on her naps now. She'll get up after 30 minutes, cry for 10, and then sleep for another hour.
Then Nietzsche. Mike. See, I'm here. These people, dude, it's so boring. Hey, Mike, just sitting here on a nice, calm Friday before Christmas watching about Who's Laughing Now. Thanks for talking about me.
I might, should I let her cry it out, or should I get her? What do you think?
Nah, I would just bring her in.
Okay.
Grab her. Mike, are you a George Soros-funded PSYOP? Yes. Do you want to get over here? Sorry, guys, we got a little... Oh, no.
Grumpy Pants is here.
Grumpy. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Grumpy. She's sleepy. She little grumpy pants. Is it okay?
No, because she's still sleepy, that's why.
Aw, babe, I'm sorry. I was loud, but I gotta do this. Do you want Mama? Do you want to come say hi? Sorry. Okay. I had to do a little bit of work. Okay. Do you want your headband? Do you want your headband? You okay? I know you're
She's
so
tired.
You're so tired, babe.
That was like 20 minutes now. That was not
sorry,
even...
babe. You're just so tired. You okay? What do you want to see? What do you want to see? You okay? You okay? Okay. Okay. You want to work with me? That's you. See? There you go. There you go. That's you.
Oh, shit.
That's you.
Oot.
That's you.
Guys,
That's you.
Okay. My New Year's resolution is to not curse.
Yeah, I quit drinking wine for the meantime, and I cuss way too much, but I don't cuss much on Periscope, so that's me. Okay.
If you're happy and you know it,
She's
clap
good.
your hands. Okay.
Why did you block me? I never even make a comment. How you're not blocked though? How are you?
Should we find another
Okay. This is actually funny. So this is a hater comment, but
Okay.
I'm going to read this one because it's funny. Hi, Mike. I'm a big fan, and I have a personal question. I'm currently married with a baby, and I'm living in my wife's parents' basement. Our marriage has at times been tense because I tend to be too much of an alpha for her. I feel like there's a chance she's going to leave me in the next year or so. And though I luckily have some alimony from a previous divorce, I'm afraid that a lot of the unchanged things that's on the internet will make it difficult to get custody of her baby. Any advice?
See, that's actually clever and funny.
Actually,
if you want to be a hater, at least be witty and do something like that.
That's actually good. I think that's funny.
Well, that warrants a response, no?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. That's actually a funny one.
Do you want to give it to me?
You want to get your mama? Here you go. So yeah, that was actually funny. All right. So my advice would be that live a good life. Live a good life starting today. In America, a Christian nation, people will forgive and forget if you give them good reason to.
Nisha.
Make a commitment to change the perception people have of you by spreading love and living the gorilla mindset way. So that I like that was pretty funny. Like that's what I mean. I wish that's actually that person is going to be on our side.
Yeah.
Within a year, whoever wrote that person is going to be on our side. Hey Zyra, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get your butt over here. Here you go.
Wait, did she poo? I can't. Can you smell her butt?
I'm not going to do it on camera.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hey Mike, apologies for all the trolls. I was wondering, what's your secret for practicing gorilla mindset and maintaining emotional control when SJWs accuse you of being a rapist and stuff? Funny how they never... So the issue is, how do you deal with the people saying you're a racist, you're a Nazi, you're a rapist, you're this, you're that? And the answer is that I don't focus on that. I focus on...
Oh, sorry.
I focus on the people who love me and love our work and support us and the positivity in the world. So you can always focus on something else, and that's what I choose to do. I choose to focus on everything else. I use steroids. I don't. I wish. Would you say your early athletics career helped you develop your gorilla mindset? Well, I trained martial arts, so that definitely did help. How do you have absolutely no idea what net neutrality is when a 5-minute Google search would reveal all the details? Well, I don't believe what I read on the internet anymore because there's so much fake news about me. Why would I believe media coverage on net neutrality? What do you think? We don't. Hey, Mike. Wondering made the decision. How is it living with a micro penis? That comes up a lot. Hey, Mike, what madness possessed you that you decided to do your own audiobook? It's selling well and is a big success, like my podcast. So that's what. And by the way, Sean, if you ever wonder why people really hate me,
It's because you're successful.
despite what they perceive as being my flaws. So here's the real reason people hate me. is they look at what I have and they think they should have it, and they don't. And then they go, well, I'm better than Cernovich, and, he has these things, and rather than focus on why they don't have those things, what they do is they hate me instead, because my own success is a mirror that reflects back on them their own failures. My ex-wife is filthy rich. Definitely. Do you disavow a known pedophile, Roy Moore? The accusations are a bit dodgy, some of them, but as in unproven. But I was never a Roy Moore person anyway. Do you disavow Al Franken or Cinca? Jink. How do you spell his name? I will if you disavow C-E-N-K. How do you spell his last name?
I think U-Y.
I'll just say Sink.
U-R-G-U-R.
So they're
Hey Mike, how does it feel knowing you let Sam Cedar to have even more airtime on MSNBC and raise thousands on his GoFundMe? Who is laughing now? Good for him. He learned that you can actually have your own platform and not freaking rely on network crap. And he's now learning that he built his own stuff. Thanks to Michael, he actually should be thanking Michael for what happened.
If you think I'm intense, you've never met Shauna. Shauna, she's like really, really sweet. Unless she talks about like the haters, and then she's like so intense, and I'm like, babe, dial it down. She gets like a little. I'm like, just dial it down a little bit, babe. We got a brand here. We got a brand here to maintain, and no, so I'm happy. I'm happy that somebody who said he doesn't care about Polanski raping a girl is on MSNBC.
That was the whole point.
Duh.
Before he even got hired on MSNBC, Michael said that he hopes that he gets his job back. And then he did, like, I don't know, the next day or 2 days later, everyone's like, ha ha ha, in your face, backfire. It's like, no. That was the plan the whole time, dummy.
Gorilla mind, the Shauna mindset right there. That was the whole game. The whole game was every time MSNBC does anything and says anything about my tweets, I'm going to say, well, you have a contributor who says he doesn't care about Polanski child rape. So, you idiots. We won that one. That was a major, major strategic victory. Plus, I got a bunch of free media coverage out of it. So, I mean, think about it. I got $1 million of media coverage. I got MSNBC to keep on a person who doesn't care about Polanski child rape. I'm trying to figure out why they think this is a win. I'm really trying to figure out. Yeah, I don't really think that's a win. Do you, Syra? That doesn't really do it.
Okay, let's see here. I don't know if this is like code words for something else.
Okay, then careful. Just copy.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not. It says, what are some of your favorite aromatic bouquets?
Oh, that's the period juice one.
Oh, okay. See,
I don't even think the period juice one I tweeted. I actually think that was a Photoshop. Because Shauna will tell you I'm a clean freak when it comes to things like that. So there's no way in the world.
I saw that. I was like, you did not tweet that.
Yeah, there's no way in the world that I would ever go to the gym.
And we were together.
Yeah, and we were a couple. That one I think is fake.
Or maybe it was like
a Photoshop or something. Yeah. But as far as aromatic bouquet, we do like cinnamon and potpourri.
And we love tuberose.
Look at the hair; it's all messy.
And so this one's hey Mike, do you like the nickname Weird Mike? That's another one, you guys. That's not even a clever nickname, okay? That's not clever. That's not witty. Say like Monkey Mike or something. Like that has a ring.
Don't be helping them.
No, I know, but it's not even a clever nickname. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to help you, but it's not even clever for you guys to be patting yourselves on the back like, wow, we got you, kill shot, Weird Mike. Yeah, they're trying to copy. It's not clever. Yeah, they're trying to have like a linguistic kill shot, That's not Weird Mike. Oh my God, we got him. Yeah, it isn't clever. It isn't clever at all. So I think it's funny. Do you want to get down here and crawl around? You're going to be walking my Christmas. Come on, baby. Yo, Mike, how does it feel that your wife cheats on you with illegal immigrants? Sounds awfully racist to you. Oh, there's a lot of things I have to worry about. That Shauna cheating on me is not one of them. Hey, Mike, if you had to pick a world leader you're most admired, who would it be, Hitler or Mussolini?
Alexander the Great. All right, so let's go. I'm going to see how many comments this has because I want to brag when it hits 1,000. So we got to...
Baby, you're sleepy, but you don't want to go sleepy. Oh. Look at her, babe. Look at her.
We just hit 1,000 comments.
Oh my gosh, she's so funny. Hey, stinky butt. Oh, stinky butt in action. Stinky butt. Okay, sorry, don't cry. I wash your butt. I'm sorry. Okay, baby.
Why is your face so red? Oh, I have an autoimmune disease. Not a disease, condition called red skin syndrome. So occasionally my body will I'll wake up and my eyes will be like puffy and there's nothing you can do about it. They're just the way it is, man. Okay. Yeah, so there's just nothing to do about it, unfortunately. Just the way it is.
She might cry because I'm going to wash her butt.
No!
I mean, it's not a big deal.
Do I have any cold brew left in the fridge?
I can check after we're done with the poo situation.
Situation. All right, what else we got going on here? How are we going to take on the globalists? 2018 was a big victory. Or 17. I'm already thinking of 4. 2017 was a major win against the globalists. Keep fighting harder. Hey, Mike. I just wanted to say I'm really impressed. You've achieved a lot for being a mush-mouthed dweeb from the cornfields of Western Illinois. How does it feel to wake up every day and know that being a shitty cult leader who lives off his ex-wife is the highest station you could ever hope to achieve in life? Well, I mean, you gotta... Yeah. So what I think was interesting is that if I'm a dweeb, why am I so well known and successful? You gotta pick. Am I a dweeb or am I a monster? You gotta pick one. They can't be both. You can't be a dweeb and a very scary person. You gotta pick a narrative, right? It's not that hard, guys. Not that hard. Are you a supporter of Trump's foreign policy? We haven't gotten any wars yet, which would have happened under Hillary. Thus far, no complaints from me. Why does the left focus so much energy in attacking and shutting down opposing opinions instead of creating their own? This is a fantastic question. This ties into the earlier question about art. The left has become the power structure and thus seeks to crush dissent. So that's why people go, why are the left, they're always trying to shut other people down? Well, yeah, because they are the power structure now. They are the man. The left is the man. The mythological patriarchy, the white patriarchal hegemony, that is the left now, so they have to attack anybody who challenges that. Michael, did you steal a comment of gorilla mindset from Shauna? Seems like she is more alpha than you are. She is, she is pretty alpha. She is pretty alpha. But balance is, I don't know, that was being sweet. You're a hit. How much does your ex-wife pay you in alimony each month? $50,000. No, I'm gonna say over $9,000. Did you pee in? Oh, you'll love this question. Try not to go down a black hole, okay? You ready, babe?
Yeah.
Did you pee in, drink or something? All he does is tweet about you and delete, then repeat. Is this some kind of marketing gimmick, or is he that salty?
He is actually delusional and deranged. And actually, I think it's sad.
Yeah.
Pathetic. And he blew his one last shot.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. So there's this dude. Who he'll wake up, tweet about me all day, and then he deletes his tweets at night, and then he wakes up and does it again. All the time. And then he goes, oh, Cernovich is deranged, Cernovich is this. Dude, I don't even think about you, right? I don't even think about this dude. Every day, though, he wakes up, tweets, goes off about it, and then, the very next day, just does it again. This is a whole life. It's a very sad way to look at. Yeah, hey, Mike, I'm listening to your Periscope and your baby. Yeah, babies cry, so that's just like another hater thing. Somebody goes, Mike, I'm listening to your Periscope and your baby is crying. Well, she's not crying its head off. She. That's what babies do. They cry when they're put down for a nap. Now she's awake, reading a book, hanging out.
Well, I mean, it's just parenting. People are always going to be up in arms about, like, this, cry it out, that, whatever. But it works for us. I'll let her cry for 10 minutes, and she goes back to sleep, and we'll sleep for another hour. And getting sleep is more important than a little bit of crying for 10 minutes. So, suck on it, buddy.
So, the parenting questions, you're attacking Shauna, because Shauna is the alpha parent. I'm alpha career, Shauna's alpha parent. So, that's how you have a good, productive relationship. Shauna runs things. So, when I hear Cyber crying, she's like, you gotta let her cry for 10 minutes. And because of that, I just go with it. I'm the alpha career. She's alpha the house, homemaker.
No, but it's funny. Anything, I never realized it, but anything with parenting, it doesn't matter what side you're on, any take you have is so controversial. I just tweeted something about how you shouldn't force your kids. The article was basically saying you shouldn't force your kids to hug family members and friends that they don't want to, because then that means that they think the adult sets the consent, and then that's how something bad can happen to the baby, and then it was just so polarizing. Some people were like, this is going too far, no way, and then other people were like, no, 100% I agree. So it is anything with parenting, it's so controversial. Anything you say, any topic, feeding, baby-led weaning, cry it out. Sleep training, co-sleeping, vaccines. You
know what's funny, actually? I'm reading the Jink posts, and I actually don't have a problem with one thing he wrote, which is, in the rules of dating, he goes, women, ignore these at your peril. Rule 1, there must be some serious making out by the 3rd date. If I haven't felt your tits by then, things are not going to last much longer. In fact, if you don't get back on track by the 4th date, you're done. Rule 2, there must be orgasm by the 5th date. That's not even bad. So Jink did say a lot of nasty things. But, modern dating it's just the way it is, man. It ain't courtship anymore. It's just the way it is. You're not knocking on a door and bringing flowers and everything. It's just the way it is. People are sending nudes by, the 1st or 2nd date. Before the 1st date sometimes. That's just culture. So if you have a problem with that's a little disingenuous. So I would say that, the other stuff about, here, I'll tell you, this is, bad. I've never even said anything like this. This is his co-author. In one small Pennsylvania town, we stopped for gas. And while Jink filled up, I went to talk to these 3 girls who were walking down the road nearby. Turns out they were 3 teenage girls, whores in training, literally looking for boys to pick them up. They were around 14 to 16. Jink. Bro. Let me read this again. In one small Pennsylvania town, we stopped for gas, and while Jink filled up, I went to talk to these 3 girls. They were around 14 to 16. He calls them whores in training. I mean, that's bad. I shouldn't be laughing, but that's so bad that you're either going to laugh, or you're going to cry at that. That's bad, bro. That is definitely not a good look. All right. That is not a good look. Definitely, I'll tweet the link out. So yeah, while Gene filled up, I went to talk to these 3 girls. Turns out they were. This is unreal, dude. These are just like 14. So they're on a road trip. They're in their 30s at the time, I think. Well, I don't know. Maybe they weren't. But he's going and hitting on 14-year-old girls. What do you think? You can't open. You want to open the laptop? How about you come up here? All right, I'm gonna take a few more questions. I gotta do the Alex Jones shit. Come on over here.
So I said you can't play with the laptop. Come on over here.
Here, we'll give you a laptop to play with.
She's not gonna.
No, you want that laptop.
No, she's sleepy. That's a problem.
You want that laptop. All right, I'm gonna.
She's like grumpy goose.
I'm gonna close this down in like.
Missy?
I'm gonna close this down in like 5 minutes. Why are you crying on your live stream? Theatrics. Theatrics get attention.
Hi, sleepy girl.
THEA.
Yeah.
Mike, how does it feel to be a partial man? What is it like when you're reviled by moral people who actually understand? Here you go, Shauna, this question's amazing.
Okay, let's listen.
What is it like when you are reviled by moral people who actually understand humanity and they capitalize the humanity? That one is the question of the day. Like, that is the epitome of a neckbeard. That is the epitome of the enlightened atheist, right? How does it feel to be reviled? How does it feel to be reviled by people who actually understand humanity? That is the comment of the day. Amazing. So I'm just going to call it amazing self-satire.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Mike, you're getting so lit up so bad in this ALA. Would you consider changing your name to Mike Sterno? You and I have different definitions of being lit up. All people will remember is this AMA was huge, thus reminding people how famous I am. Not that they needed a reminder. So yeah, people don't realize that if you leave 5,000 hater comments, all I gotta say is I got 5,000 AMAs. That's all people remember is I have 5,000. I had a big AMA. That's all people remember is that it was a big AMA. Hey, Weird Mike, what was the most embarrassing experience for you? Having sex with a trans woman, liking it, and then pretending you didn't, or getting cucked by Sam Cedar, right?
So silly.
I know, but I'm just gonna say you sound like a transphobic bigot. I'm going to say reported for transphobia. Have you ever looked in the mirror? Often. How many comments we got up in here? That's all I care about. So, let's compare my AMA to some other AMAs.
This weird Mike nickname is not cool. Like, the fact that these people think it's such a good nickname is so
I know,
funny.
but it's good though, because
like, they don't understand. That's not clever. Are these people, they're just not smart, huh?
No, they aren't. They're boring. They're a collective, like I said. So, yeah, this is the biggest AMA. Like, God, this is a huge AMA. Incredible. Big AMA.
Look at this book dancing.
All right. I'm going to take
Hold on, no, let's see if there's any.
All right. Shauna, I was gonna leave. I gotta do.
I like freaking going off on these idiots.
Dead air locked. Shauna likes going off on these idiots. All right. So I'll take a few more questions. Did you call your scam gorilla mindset because your facial features look like a dumb ape with a brain a third the size of an actual human, and you have a tiny gorilla dick? Never heard that one before. Clever. Next thing you know, you're going to spell Cernovich with a T. No one's ever thought of that, bro. You're so clever.
Someone says, what's your definition of alt-right?
It has to be, alt-right is an openly, the sine qua non, what describes the alt-right as being different from everybody else is it is a direct advocacy for a white ethno-state. So if you don't advocate for a white ethno-state, then you're not alt-right. That's the definition, white ethno-state. Not even white nationalism, because people can think that, white people are okay or white people are good guys or whatever, but maybe not necessarily want to live in a white ethno-state or not advocating for that. So for me, I personally do not have a white wife, so living in a white ethno-state would present some logistical challenges for me. That said, I think it's appalling the way white people are attacked in America, and the way white men especially are used as a punching bag by the media, and that's completely immoral and illogical and wrong. So I occupy this space where I just say that it's wrong what's happening to white people, but that doesn't mean I believe we should advocate for a white ethno-state. There's a lot of ground in between that. Just like there's a ground between I'm interested in conspiracies but not conspiracy theories, right? There's a whole big gap between, people who talk about Sandy Hook and then people who talk about other things. And I'm more over here than over there.
I think our stalker and all his buddies are in here because they keep mentioning his name.
Well, good. That's the only way they can be relevant. The only way some people can be relevant is to talk about me. So you just have to realize that I'm all that they have going on, right? So what are you going to do? What are you going to do, I'm it. What you got to realize is that they don't have anything else. The only way a lot of people can be relevant is to float my name and ride the wave of my name.
For a year straight.
And they'll be doing it for 5-10 years.
Creeps.
For 5-10 years.
Mike, are you tired of winning yet? What do you think people are going to remember more about your AMA? That you got 5,000 mocking questions, or that you got 0 upvotes?
Oh my God, I didn't get enough upvotes.
How will we sleep at night?
So we got Patton Oswalt, who's used to be somebody, now he's nobody. Oh dear God. I almost laughed myself into a hernia reading this. The tune-ups are brutal, and Mike's comebacks are so sad and desperate. The Onion couldn't this level of hilarity. So this is an interesting time to talk about, I don't see it, Scott Adams's book. The idea that people think that I can be owned in Reddit. That people don't even understand what is going on. Right? People are like, oh my God, Cernovich is being owned because thousands of people are repeating the 5 same zingers to each other, when all I care about is total content. All I care about is the total number of comments.
I don't get it. I don't understand Reddit really because I never go on it. Only when Big Brother was on to read the Big Brother live feeds. But my question is, so who cares if you get downvotes? I don't that's a lot of people are saying. Looks like you got a lot of downvotes, so many downvotes. How do you feel? What does that mean though?
That's their currency.
So then, if you get a lot of downvotes, then what? You're a loser.
You're not a cool Redditor.
Did they think you were gonna come on this main page and be the star, and everyone's gonna
Yeah. Yeah, they don't understand. Whereas my people are having a good time. So right now, everybody's having a good time. Because if you hate me, you're enjoying yourself because you think I'm being owned on Reddit because I don't have upvotes. If you like me, you think it's amazing because you're seeing all these liberals and how boring they are and what losers they are. So everybody's having a great time. Everybody is having a great time. And people are like, oh my God, you're getting owned. Here's the go. Reddit AMA with the troll Cernovich going as expected. Best exchange. Jesus, you really are a monkey-brained moron. How is that like an own? You're a monkey-brained moron. It's not Where's your book? Where's your films? Where's your films? You know, because I can point to my films. I can point to my books. You know, where's your stuff, bros? Working on another film? So if you're so good and so much better than me, where is your stuff? Where is your winning? So I'm going to stay on here. I'm supposed to do Alex Jones at noon, but I don't know. I didn't realize so many people are linking to this. So now...
What do you and Stefan Molyneux disagree on in terms of, what is it, atheist or something? Or
I don't know. See, for me, I don't really focus on what I disagree with. I focus on what I agree on. So I don't know what Molyneux and I disagree on. He's probably more of an anarchist than I am, an ANCAP, by the way.
Pretty girl.
Whereas
Here it is.
I believe in a socially constructed government. So we probably have a different view on whether the state can be a legitimate enterprise. And I think the state is a legitimate enterprise, and I think he would... disagree with that and say the state probably isn't. Gosh, the comments come in, so I can't leave now. I was going to go. Do I have any cold brew downstairs? Or?
Oh, yeah, let me go check right now.
Mike, I really enjoyed your segment on InfoWars. When are you on? Well, I'm on in 30 minutes. 40 minutes, actually. Going live in 4 to 5. Listen, watch here. Mike, just FYI, you call everyone who hates you a liberal or a leftist. I am a lifelong Republican. Do you realize that everyone who hates you isn't necessarily a libtard? And some of us just realize, hey...
She's trying to stand by and holding...
I know, she's good. We're going to have her walk on at Christmas.
I don't know.
Prove it. I'm just going to say prove it.
I don't know about that.
Do you consider yourself a full-on rapist or just a creep who dabbles in sexual assault? How does it feel to be owned this badly online? By whom? How does it feel to get cucked by a nebbishly Jewish dad who spends all day talking about Social Security, actual labor tables? Who are you people even talking about? Mike, do you agree that this is what you learned today? You have tons of haters and barely any fans. Your nickname is officially Weird Mike. You're lying about the Sam Cedar thing being good for you. You're lying about your famous tweets. Yada, yada, yada. So, thank you. I'm about to have my first meal of the day. Protein coffee. Combining coffee and protein doesn't get much better than that. So, a lot of people... think that I came onto Reddit thinking, oh shit, I just did own myself. I just spilled. So I have not been owned on Reddit. But I definitely did just own myself here. So we have a little accidente. By the way, you noticed I maintained my gorilla mindset there. I maintained emotional control. Didn't get frustrated. So even, you watch me spill a little bit on myself. I don't even get frustrated. When that happens. I'm just like, oh, okay, I spilled a little bit,
Is there, like, goo on the bottom?
Oh, protein. That's the best stuff. Oh, man. Shoot.
Oh.
Here, give me the cap. So the protein's on the back is the problem.
Someone said your Bitcoin address only got $120.
Okay, keep thinking that.
I know.
You know, just keep thinking.
And
Keep thinking what you want to think. It's probably $120 more though than Sam Cedar got. I don't know. My So today I sold a bunch of tickets for an event that isn't even public yet.
Okay. Okay, honey, I'll do it. 1 second.
What's it like to be the most hated man on the internet? Feels good. Feels good, man. So here's what I think is funny.
Here, give it to me.
That I'm giving you guys material to talk about me. Why do you think I'm wearing this bandana? You think I chose to wear this bandana by accident? The fake news people are going to go, Cernovich melts down in the most unpopular AMA of all time. So I'm going to get a bunch of media coverage because I'm melting down. Oh my God, he melted down on video. He melted down on, I can't believe it. You know, he got so owned because the Redditors downvoted him and blah, blah, blah. And then more people are going to learn about me. So I'm spending 2 hours of my time not leaving my house, hanging out with my gorgeous wife, an intelligent daughter, and my dog.
Intelligent daughter, that's for sure.
And my dog, and I'm going to get a bunch of media coverage for free.
Do you believe that interracial relationships are okay?
I mean, whether it is or I don't, you know, I don't. I mean, I live it. So I'm pro love.
Michael's pro brown girls. That's his type.
What does it feel like getting this level of own? Does it feel bad? I'm having a good time. I'm definitely having a good time, but keep them coming. Keep the hate.
Yeah, these are all what's his face's fans because they keep mentioning him, saying.
Yeah.
Or I think just him. I think it's him because he's such.
There's like.
He's such an obsessed loser that he probably has like 10 different accounts asking the same question.
I know. There's a whole thing.
Sarah, I'm showing you how to do it, and then you get frustrated, like that. Okay. You see it?
Hold on, I'm hitting the old refresh button. Oh, by the way, if you control F fan, you can see like the hater is always like big fan, and then it's like some comment about gorilla penises. Mike, do you realize the volume of your shrieking on stream indicates that you are, in fact, owned? Nice meltdown, bitch boys. You're right, because I'm quiet during my periscopes.
Sigh.
Because I'm quiet during my periscopes. You caught me.
What made you think this is a good decision? Are you regretting it yet? Oh yeah, we can't sleep at night. Oh no.
How does it feel that MR just tuned into your periscope as having a heyday? I don't know who MR is.
Majority report probably the Sam Cedar. Like they're all obsessed.
Oh, okay. I wondered. My views are good. Usually by now my view count would be like a lot
you can't
lower.
push that button.
So feels good. I'm loving it.
Well, that guy is just a loser too now. He's just obsessed.
Well, I mean, I love it. Do you believe relationships are okay? Love is love, man. The world needs more love. How many times have I been arrested? 0.
Don't push that button, honey. That's where it disappeared. Yeah? Okay. How about this one?
Who gave me the Conyers document? Yeah, I'm definitely not going.
John Smith, dude. Duh.
Yeah, here, come here. Here, don't read this. Just look at this. You'll get a kick out of that.
Oh, sad face. No, that's nonstop. It's literally loser.
I know, but that's good
boy.
though. That's all that matters.
Yes, loser
Views.
boy and like all of his robot accounts. Trying to
Mike.
play victim.
Mike, did you think this was a good idea to do this AMA? Yeah, it's turned out better than expected.
Yeah. Do people think like we care about downvotes?
The only way to fail to have no comments.
Yeah, you guys are obsessed with him.
Yeah, I've proven in real time
You
how.
guys look at his Bitcoin address, his book ranking. You know where he's from, where he's raised. You know everything, and then you're saying, You're trying to make fun of him, yet you guys think Mike's such a loser, but you obsess on his every move and word. Who's the real loser?
Yeah.
You. People. Right, Sai? Tell him.
Mike, have you ever been in therapy? If not, would you consider it?
I think therapy is good for everybody. But Michael's very anti.
Never, but I attend mindset seminars. Well, MITT was good.
Yeah, that's true. What does it stand for?
Mastery and Transformation Technology or something? Mastery and Transformation Training. MITT is great.
Let's go get some Cheerios. Let's go get some Cheerios.
Jesus, dude, do you have any actual fans? I mean, yeah, read the book review. You guys are. You. See, haters don't realize that they're fans. Haters don't realize that they are fans. All right, what else we got going on? People are mad. I go, oh, wow. So somebody claims that I hired a private detective to harass and intimidate and accuse her into changing her story. Actually, no. But I did hire a private investigator. And if you're charged with a crime falsely, I would encourage you to hire the best lawyers and best private investigators that you possibly can, because it's literally your life at risk. Yeah, I love that one.
If you're in a lawsuit,
I hired a private investigator. You caught me.
You got into a car accident, some guy's trying to sue you,
yeah,
and he says he's injured. You got a private investigator to show, oh, wait, no, that guy really isn't wearing a neck brace. Look at him here, here, here without the neck brace. Like, just smart people with, like, maybe good finances can afford that. Maybe you loser people can't. Sorry, me too aggressive.
Oh, wow. This one got 240 downvotes.
I'm too aggressive.
I said, I sleep like a champ and wake up energized every day. How's your life going? So they think by voting it down 240 times.
What does that mean? What happens when they downvote?
It just means that that's how many people read it and hated it.
So is that supposed to hurt your feelings?
Yeah, because I'm not cool on Reddit.
Okay.
I know, I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to understand the Reddit world.
It's a different... It's like, imagine high school, and they're like, oh, we're the cool kids, and you're not the cool kid.
But, like, you're on a message board. That's not cool.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Like, you're behind your computer instead of talking to real people. Like, you're not cool, dude.
Yeah. They're, it's just the way it is, man. What else we got going on? All right, keep the we're almost up to 1,500 comments. Do you need to go to Reddit? You do. You need to go to Reddit and ask questions. Why does your ex-wife still pay your bills? Because the D was that good. Can I say that? Or?
I mean, is that considered harassment in this day and age? I don't know.
I don't know. I just put because the D was italics that good.
It is, guys. It is.
Hey, it is. I do. You know. You said it.
Okay, I know.
Don't be. You know.
I know.
Don't be objectifying me on camera.
Stop. Now I'm shy.
Now you're all Hey. Hey, Mike, you once said that if you weren't falsely accused of rape, you might be living a life of quiet desperation. How has being falsely accused of rape led you to live a better life? Well, this is a great question, and I'll tell you why. You have to become spiritually deep like I am, you have to go through physical and psychological adversity. So rather than just conform and, live the conformist life, hey, do this, go to college, get a job, marry the first person, that you fall in love with, and just have kids right away and don't think things through and get a mortgage and whatever, then what I did was I had to completely re-examine and deconstruct what I knew about life. And that is what made me the man I am today. I had to just question everything. Question my assumptions about the world. Question my assumptions about myself. Test who I am as a human, as a man, as a sapien, as a gorilla. All the above. All the above.
Hi, Mike. Do you and your wife lack the self-awareness to realize that when you put yourselves out there publicly like you do, you're gonna take heat for your dumb words? I don't think we've said anything dumb.
But why would
buddy?
I don't understand how this could be viewed as anything other than unqualified success. It's so popular. They don't understand. For every hater, there's 10 people who love me.
Hi, Sai. Wait, I have a real question.
Okay.
Okay, this one's a good one. Hey, Mike, your recommendation on NAC was life-changing for me. I think that's how I found you so randomly many years ago. Wanted to say thanks. Question, got any other tricks to deal with mood swings during entrepreneurship? I feel like people with mood swings find entrepreneurship as much as entrepreneurship causes mood swings.
Yeah, so,
Well, should we explain what NAC is or no?
nah. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, you need to do Wim Hof breathing, ice baths, cold showers, contrast showers, go to the gym, meditate, far infrared saunas. You really have to take great care of yourself. Yesterday I took an Epsom salt bath.
Wait.
So yeah, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to learn how to decompress. So I take Epsom salt baths. I take Lush bath balls are amazing. So I'm a big fan of Lush bath balls. Those are great. Mike, you and your wife are really mad as a result of this AMA. Do you think it might have been a bad idea to do this?
I'm so mad, man.
How mad are you right now?
So mad.
So mad. Oh, we went to the Nutcracker last night, by the way.
Yummy, huh?
How's your chips? How's your little Cheerios? Question for Shauna, be honest. How bad is this mother effer in bed? Like a solid 3-pump chump, right? Come on. You can tell us.
We don't talk about that stuff.
We don't talk about, we want to keep it family friendly, but
things are just dandy here.
yeah. I mean, I'm the guy who wrote the articles that people complain about. You know, it's definitely.
Well, the funny thing is that also gets the most hits too.
Exactly, over 1 million people have read it.
So people legit Google it.
Yeah, over 1 million people have read my articles on sex. Over 1 million, and most of those are women. You can read on Google Analytics. My face is red. I know I had a minor breakout. It's very frustrating. Had a minor breakout, so I didn't look my best today, but that's just life, man. Hey, Mike, does the pink bow on your head indicate the psychosexual dynamic of a gorilla's mind, wherein it doesn't care about haters and F's them up literally and metaphorically because it sees every move as aggression?
Wait, how were you charged with a crime and not arrested? That makes no sense. If you were charged with a criminal offense, you had to have been arrested.
But he doesn't know. That's the whole point. I've read that current affairs article about me, and it was hilarious. It was well written, and the guy who wrote it titled a book after me. Nathan is a huge fan of mine. Syra, what's up? What you doing? My career is shit, and you look like an idiot.
Okay, this is a good one.
My career is not shit, but I do kind of look like a goofball right now.
Okay, that's how we like goofballs. I'm an absolute fan and hater. Why do you think Nietzsche is good? He's held to be typically revolting because people do just basic level readings without any depth. What of his ideas do you like?
Nietzsche, I primarily like a lot of things about him. One is I like his writing style. When you read it, there's just there's an intensity to it. There's a pace to Nietzsche's writing that you can't help but just feel hyped. And in terms of his ideas don't get nearly enough attention. For the example, the idea that the purpose of man is to overcome the human condition, that man is something to be overcome. A lot of people who don't understand Nietzsche think that he is just about dominating other people, but is ultimately about overcoming the part of us, the human all too human aspects of ourselves that hold us back. Nietzsche was also a brilliant cultural critic who recognized the inversion of values before it happened. The inversion of values is the idea that a culture becomes fully debased when the degenerate and the weak are celebrated as virtues. Well, what is happening today? If
should we respond to that,
no, I'm just doing it
Are we
here.
not responding anymore?
That'd be a long thing to type out.
Okay.
So, the idea is that when you celebrate weakness, like we're happening in America, you're a debased, degenerate society and you're falling. So if you're in America and you're a strong, confident person, you'll be attacked. If you're weak and I'm a victim and I'm oppressed, then you're going to be celebrated. You're going to be celebrated, right? So that was Nietzsche's inversion of values. Hey, sorry, are you going to rip all my paper up, baby?
It's just one. Okay, here's a good one. I think you should answer it if you want. It might be long.
What's the username?
CAPPIN.
Say that again.
CAPPIN.
Captain ain't dead?
Yeah.
Are you the leader of the Cucks for Trump movement?
No, a different one.
Oh, well, so that was one of his questions, though.
Okay. What is your opinion on the militarization of the police force and the rise of an authoritarian police state?
Yeah, I was writing about this before Randy Balco. Before Radley Balco was a thing.
Yeah, you were. Sweetie, you can't keep turning the printer on and off. I'm sorry. Next.
I'm still not sure who you are, but I was curious if it was difficult or just annoying. My life is great. Man, you and your wife are really mad. So they're hating on you. You have haters now.
No, it's the same guys writing it nonstop. Apparently, like, I'm mad because I was saying who cares about downvotes.
Oh.
But apparently, so then someone said what downvotes do is it deletes your other comments so people come to the Reddit board. You don't see, like, your stuff. You only see...
But I don't post on Reddit.
I don't know.
I don't, yeah. Hey, sorry, what's up, June? What?
Hi, honey. Play with
Babe.
Do you want to play here?
All right, I'm going to hit refresh. Let me see how many comments I have. 15. They still keep coming in, dude. We're going to... God, I got to do InfoWars, but I don't want to do it. I need to just keep getting this thing juiced up.
I mean, these are just losers. We don't need to
Well, I know, but we want to juice the comments. The whole point is that I can brag that I had, all these comments. I'm just commenting because I want to be part of this hilarious train wreck of a person who became truly awful because of his own vicious idiocy. Mike, what's it like being a train wreck of a person who became truly awful because of your own vicious idiocy? Well, I would say watch my film. Watch my films, read my books, study my journalism. So this is what I like is there's nobody of genuine accomplishment in this thread. Am I done with the AMA yet?
There's a good
no.
one. Should I read this one? Or do a Control F, Ernest. ERNEST.
Okay. I can't find it.
Oh, it's like, that's one of the newer comments.
It's a new one? Okay, hold on. I'll hit refresh. All right, hold on. EARNEST?
ERNEST.
No, I can't find it. What's the comment?
Hi, Mike. Thank you for doing this AMA. Just to illustrate how spiteful and hateful the left is. The
Exactly.
so-called tolerant people spitting gallons of vitriol has been enlightening. Question. What is your advice for sedentary folks who want to start improving themselves physically but don't know where to start? What is the best first step? But I want to respond to this person.
I do too. I don't know how to find the thing though. Can you copy and paste the link and just text it to me?
Okay.
Yeah, just copy and paste me the link. That's a good thing. I would read the book. Get Serious by anti-aging doctor and a neurophysician. Very, very, very good book. And
Is that it or no?
what's that? I don't know how to copy it on a mobile device.
Okay, yeah, because I don't have like a login to whatever this thing's called.
Yeah, it's called Reddit.
I don't have an account.
No, so you just
So I went by new. I like to refresh it by new.
And it's EARNEST?
ERN.
ERN. Okay, gotcha. Okay, ERN, that's why. Sorry, Ernest. Okay. So if you're, I would read the book from couch to 5K, actually. It's a great guidebook for people in your situation. I do not like running and think it can be hard on people, but the book is practical and useful. Another book called Get Serious is fantastic. Don't be put off by the cover. So a friend of mine wrote a book on health and fitness, and it should be the #1 fitness book in the world. The problem is he has an amazing body, and he put himself on the cover of the book just to kind of show people, hey, look, I walk the talk. But most people are going to see this book and think, well, this is just a big muscle book for bodybuilders, when really it's a book about how you can get serious about your health and fitness from the ground level, from like the very beginning. And that's like an issue of it's a marketing failure. And I told him this. I was like, look, you got to just put your shirt on, So people are going to read this book and think, oh, I don't want to be a bodybuilder. I'm just like a regular person. And that book would sell way more. It's the best book on health and fitness ever written. If he changed the cover, it would be one of the #1 top books ever in history. All right, what else we got going on?
Mike, do you think it's inappropriate that even the most sensitive liberal journalists make fun of your speech impediment, or do you think you deserve it because of who you are as a human?
So good question. I've never had a hot woman find my voice anything but endearing and sexy. When libs mock it, they expose their own hypocrisy. So I'm glad they do it. They lose the moral high ground. Man, I can only do this 5 more minutes. I gotta go on.
Yeah.
Man, I don't want to leave though. Hey Mike, I made my first Reddit account so I could ask you, what is it like having no one love you? Oh my God, are you kidding me?
There's too much love in this house.
There's too much love. There's too much love in this house. What is it like when the left gets offended over meaningless crap? There's no way to live. It's just, to me, just a bad way for them to be living. So I don't really.
This is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Well, okay, it's your same hair, Cernovich gorilla, but he kind of makes me laugh. Mike, what business do you have giving fitness and diet advice? You have an average dad bod and are currently drinking a sugary iced coffee. As someone in the fitness industry, I don't think you're qualified to give this advice. If you know so much about fitness, why are you in such mediocre shape?
Post your pics.
Cernovich gorilla.
That's a good one.
Cernovich gorilla has been. You've been a funny hater, Cernovich.
That's a good one. That is a good hater. That is a good hater. That is a funny one. Mike, I have a very important question for you. One I hope you can answer. Who are you? Journalist. Author.
Hey, Terry Genitals.
Filmmaker. Cultural critic. No, cultural. I'm not a cultural critic, though. Artist. Husband. Father. American.
Okay, this is funny. I think this is a fan.
Yeah.
I'm going to start this as a hater comment because it's the only way you'll read it. Fuck you, Mike. Now we got that out of the way. Love your work since Danger and Play days. Will you ever be returning to that, or leveling up consists of leaving old readers behind. No hate, actually, as I think you, Sean and Sire, are awesome. Stay blessed.
Yeah, so that's the question is, will I ever go back to just the danger and play, guerrilla mindset thing? And the answer to that is, right now, how many people can ever say that they're doing the kind of journalism that I'm doing? It's a unique time in history. I can never go back to what I'm doing now. 5 years from now, I can't do it. So it's a once-in-a-generation opportunity, and because of that, I'm seizing that opportunity. But I miss that kind of writing. Shauna misses it. It makes me a lot more money than journalism, that's for sure. And I would love to go back to doing that, but right now I'm just kind of in a historical time for that. Do I ever feel personal disgust for using your daughter as a prop? You know, I'm sorry that I'm going to respond to this. I'm sorry you had an absentee father. Involved fathers spend hours a day with their children. As my job keeps me at the house, it's only natural. You had an absentee father, and that's just the way it is. You know, if you have an involved parent, then they're going to be around you for hours a day. And if you're like me, you're on camera, then naturally they're going to appear on camera sometimes. Just the way it is, man. Just the way it is. All right, so I got to go, unfortunately. So I got to get to work here and got to go and do some InfoWars here. So I'm going to go. I read an AMA, and I'm going to put on a suit, and I'll be ready, okay?
God bless you. I appreciate your call, Reg.
Hello, guys?
Copy that.
Yeah. So, I'm just closing down the Reddit thing, and then I'll be back in like...
Just I want to echo what the last...
Gotcha, man.
I got to put the microphone on. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go do Infowars.com. So thank you, Periscope, for your great questions, your comments, your criticisms. Had a lot of fun. Great day today. Great day to be a winner. I'm going to go do the Real Alex Jones Show, hosting the 4th hour. I don't really know what we're going to talk about or what I'm going to talk about, actually, so because I was too busy doing the AMA. So we'll see. We'll see. Thanks for tuning in. Mike Cernovich. Go to facebook.com/Mike Cernovich. Go to Cernovich.com, and I'll talk to you all soon.